Hey guys, in this video I am checking out a lens that none of you have recommended that I look at, but I was casually browsing Amazon one day and I found this. This is the Rokinon 21mm f1.4 all manual lens, and we're gonna check it out in this video, so let's get started. Alrighty, so this is the box that the lens comes in. Rokinon, technology by Samyang Optics. If you guys didn't know that Rokinon and Samyang are the exact same company, now you know. This is the 21mm f1.4 compact high-speed wide-angle lens, black color for Sony E. On the front side, you see a picture of the lens with the lens hood. Here is the a spherical, extra low dispersion, ultra multi-coating, 8 high-performance glass elements in 7 groups, so that's what is inside of the lens, another shot of it, and then specifications. So f1.4, diaphragm, blades 9. Let's open it up. All right, some foam padding, a nice pouch, pleated black material, it's nice and soft, an instruction manual, and the lens itself. So pretty simple packaging, Rokinon logo. No coating or anything on the inside, it's just a piece of plastic. For Sony, this is a very cheap lens cap for the rear. That's not very nice. Front lens cap, Rokinon logo, it's plastic. And there we are. That glass looks pretty flat, but there is a bit of a bow on it. Around the back, this is a manual lens, so you won't see any electronic connections, but it is a metal mount. And then on the side, you have a focus ring here with indications. It's about maybe a third of a turn. Minimum and maximums here. And then your aperture ring. It does have a click, so 22 to f1.4. Lens is made in Korea. Let me see if we can see the aperture blades. There we are. Wide open and f22. So far so good. It does feel a little bit plasticky around the front and around this area here. There's metal and plastic components. It doesn't feel like it's a tank of a lens, but it doesn't feel like the cheapest thing in the world either. But the performance is really what is important. So let's mount this on the A6000 and see what we get. And I have to say, it looks quite nice. I like the reddish orange accent here. Now, like I said before in the unboxing, it's a little plasticky feeling, but I don't know if they did that for weight or what. I'd say it's similar in build quality to the Rokinon 12mm. Here's what it looks like from the front. It's a nice looking lens. In size, I would say it's slightly longer than the 35mm from Sony. So if you have that lens, you will be very familiar. It's not too front heavy, and the focus ring is buttery smooth from one end to the other. So now let's go ahead and check out some sample photos and maybe a few videos using this lens. So that is it for the sample photos and videos. Overall, using this lens was a lot easier than I expected, and I am making this comparison back to the Rokinon 12mm, which is an excellent wide-angle lens. This is just as good. It's very easy to focus, and the range in focus is right about where it needs to be. It's not overly sensitive, and it's not too much to where you're turning and turning and turning trying to get focus. Using focus peaking and zoom focus on the A6000 makes shooting with this lens a piece of cake. My overall first impressions of the images that I shot with this lens are they are very sharp. I shot the majority of those shots wide open at f1.4. There wasn't very much in the form of chromatic aberration that I could see, and there wasn't a whole lot of distortion either. So I'm personally curious as to how this lens will do compared to the Sony 20mm, but let me know if you guys want to see this in another comparison to another lens. Now, I will be honest with you guys, one of the main reasons that I purchased this lens to check out is because everyone and their mother has requested that I review the Zeiss 24mm f1.8. And even though it's a $1,000 lens, I probably will end up buying it and comparing it to something. And I do think that this lens right here might give the Zeiss a run for its money. It's within 3mm of that focal range. From my first impressions, it's very sharp. It's very highly rated by reviewers. So we'll see. Is a $350 manual lens good enough to beat the Zeiss in sharpness? That's something that I'm interested in. But before I get to that, I probably should verify that this lens is sharper than the Sony 20mm f2.8 lens. That's the pancake lens that I reviewed recently. So that video is coming up next. Now I should hit 50,000 subscribers here in about a week or two. And to celebrate that milestone, I will be giving away a nice lens. It's gonna be brand new, it's gonna be expensive, and it's gonna be one of my favorite lenses. So you guys that have watched my channel for a while probably already know some of the lenses that are in the running. So stay tuned, subscribe if you have not already done so, and look out for that giveaway shortly. Thank you guys, have a nice day, bye-bye.